All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about mobile presets. So on the desktop here, I'm going to right click and hit new folder, and we're going to do mobile. And I'm going to do it with a capital M-O-B-I-L-E. And I'll move Kitty down here. And then I'll bring this over. I'm going to open up Photoshop, and I'm going to create new. Let's go to web. And we're going to select, not web, sorry, mobile. I'm going to go through each one of these, but first I want to grab a piece of clip art so that we can see what it would look like when you're using each resolution. So I'm going to select the iPhone X, click create, and actually close this, and I'm going to do file new and do mobile, and we're going to turn off artboards. And then hit create, and then I'm going to go to Firefox. You can use whatever browser you want. Go to joshwarner85.com and shrink your browser down to a responsive view. Click on this little mouse here, because then we'll get the menu. And let's go to skills. Click on skills for me, and I'm going to bring this up a little more here, right there. And we'll slide this down. There you go. Print screen. And then I'm going to close that. And I'm going to hit Control N inside of Photoshop for the clipboard. And I'm going to hit Control V. And then I'm going to go over here to the left and use C with the crop tool. And then crop out the mobile version of my personal site, so that we can use this as an example for an interface. So let's just leave it like that. That's fine. And I'm going to close this. Make sure you hit Control C and then paste it in here. And then this will give you kind of a rough idea of what it would look like if you were working on a iPhone. Okay, so that's roughly the sizing. Let me just fix it a little bit. Okay, there you go. So this is the iPhone X. So what I'm going to do is file new, and we're going to go to mobile, and we're going to call this the iPhone X. And what I'm going to do is hit Control A, Control C, Control X, hit close, and then we're going to do file save as iPhone X, and I'm going to go to the desktop and go to mobile. And one more thing that I goofed here, I'm going to minimize that. Let's save this as mobile presets. That way, if you store this somewhere, you actually have all the presets here, so you know what they look like and what you need to do, that kind of thing. So let's go back to mobile, and let's grab the iPhone 8, 7, and 6 Plus, and we're going to turn off artboards. And let's do iPhone 8, 7, 6 Plus. Okay, I'll hit create, hit Control V. Okay, that didn't work. Control A and then Control C on iPhone X, and then paste it in here. Okay, and then I'm going to drag that down. Okay, so let me do a little more. All right, so you can see, let me hit Control S to save this, and I'm going to go to desktop, and we're going to save it in mobile presets. So the one thing you can tell right away, and I have the same zoom, so you can see that the iPhone X is obviously more vertical in length. So it's 2400 pixels, and the iPhone 8, 7, and 6 Plus is 2200 pixels. So you have extra real estate here vertically on this iPhone. So I'm going to hit Control S to save that. Okay, let's just close it. Yeah, that's fine. Just close this file. And then I'm going to hit File, Open, iPhone X. There we go. Then we can keep working with my example here. I'm going to hit Control S to save there. But you can see the differences here. Okay, so there's definitely a value to using these presets because it gives you the ability to see what they're going to look like on each device. And really what this is designed for is to give you a canvas to work with for the iPhone. So the iPhone X, the iPhone 8, 7, and 6 Plus. Now the next one we're going to do is the iPhone 8, 7, and 6. So instead of the Plus, we're just going to do the iPhone. So 8, 7, 6. Okay, I'm going to hit create. And hold on a second. I don't like artboards. I'm going to show you why in a minute. So let's go back to mobile. Let's just leave the artboard on. And I'm going to save this as iPhone 8, 7, and 6. Hit create, and I'll show you what an artboard is. So I'm going to hit Control A, Control C to copy the content here. And I'm going to bring it in. All right, and we'll bring it up. Okay, so here's what an artboard is. Okay, so let's say that you have a website that you're building. Let's say you're building my website, joshwerner85.com, and you want a page for resume, skills, and about. So what you could do is you could do this. You could have 3 artboards. And you can change the name. So we could do about. Artboard 2 could be skills. And then this one could be, or let's make this resume since I already have skills open. Okay, resume, and then the one that we're currently on is skills. Okay, now the idea behind this is if I'm building 3 pages, I can build them all out on the same page. On the same canvas, I should say, not the same page. The same project. So you can see, if I bring it over, okay, and I bring it over, now I can work on all 3 simultaneously. So I have skills, resume, and about. Okay, that's the idea behind the artboards. Okay, it's not that I don't like artboards. It's just for this example, I'm just trying to show you how to use the presets, and I don't really need the artboards for that example. Now, if I was building a project, then I definitely would use the artboards. So you can just turn these off. Okay, and I'm actually going to delete both of these. Okay, and then we're back to square one here. All right, so that's the use of artboards. All right, so let's go to the next one here. So I'm going to do File, New. Let's go to Mobile, and we're going to go to the, let's do the iPad Pro. Okay. We'll turn artboards off. And we're going to just do 12 inch. Whoops. Let me Control Z that. And we'll do 12.9 inches. Okay. I'm going to create. And then I'm going to go to this one and hit Control A, Control C, and then paste that in here. Okay. And then you can see kind of the amount of real estate you have for an iPad. Okay. Which is the same idea. Okay. So I'm going to Control S that. So I'm not going to go through all these presets, but I will talk about them. Okay. Because I just want to give you an idea of what you're going to do with the mobile presets. So the next preset is an iPad Pro 10.5 inches. Then it's iPad Retina, then Android 1080p, Microsoft Surface Pro 4, Microsoft Surface Pro 3, iPhone 5, iPad Mini, Apple Watch 42 millimeters, Apple Watch 38 millimeters, mobile design, iOS 7 iPad app icon, iOS 7 iPhone app icon, iOS 7 Spotlight, iOS 7 settings, Mac 1024, or Mac Icon 1024, Mac Icon 512, Mac Icon 256, Mac Icon 128, Mac Icon 48, Mac Icon 32, Mac Icon 16, Legacy iPad app icon, Legacy iPhone app icon, and then Legacy iPad Spotlight. So I gave you a couple examples here, the iPhone 10, 876 Plus, 876, and then the iPad Pro. That's really all you need for examples for web presets, actually mobile presets. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.